Welcome to Proline TV as we take a look at Sunday's Mobile One 301 from New Hampshire Motor Speedway, the first of three races for the round of 12 in the NASCAR playoffs. Kevin Rogers with you. And in case you're unfamiliar with the sponsor here, this is the fifth straight year we've had a different sponsor at New Hampshire. So Mobile One 301, that's what you'll be hearing on the broadcast coming up on Sunday. And with this race, the favorite, according to DraftKings, it's Christopher Bell, and for good reason. He's a plus 330, and he's won this race twice the last 3 years, back in 2022, and last year he led 149 laps on the way to victory, so he is the favorite right now. He's the only odds-on favorite to finish in the top three at minus 125. Ryan Blaney and Kyle Larson each at plus 650. For Blaney, we'll see which trend continues this week. 8 of his past 9 races overall, he's finished in the top 8. But in New Hampshire, he's had his struggles. 25th last year, 4 of his past 5 at this track, he's finished 18th or lower. So we'll see if he can improve in New Hampshire or if he can continue his recent good run in top 8s and see if he can make it 9 of 10 coming up this week. Also, a couple other drivers to highlight here, maybe to keep an eye on. Joey Logano at plus 750. William Byron at 11-1. Also, Ross Chastain. We'll see if you throw a few bucks on him. 25-1. Can Kyle Busch finally break through at 28-1? We know about his long drought as far as unable to win a race in the last few years. So a lot of intriguing options going into this first race in the round of 12. So with all of that being said, we will take a look now at a couple of best bets for this race coming up on Sunday. And we've caught fire a bit with our head-to-heads winning the last 2 weeks. So let's take a look at this week. The Battle of the Chases, Chase Elliott and Chase Briscoe. We're going to go Chase Elliott at minus 105. And a couple numbers here. Briscoe is 5th on the board overall at 7-1. And he finished 2nd in New Hampshire last year. 15 top 10 finishes this season. So Briscoe's had a good year. Chase Elliott, meanwhile, top 10 only 3 of 11 times, 3 of the last 11 at New Hampshire. But a couple numbers here. In the last 3 years, past Christopher Bell, and we throw Martin Truex Jr. out since he's not racing, that Christopher Bell has the most laps led at New Hampshire the last 3 years. Who's second? Chase Elliott. That's a guy to maybe keep an eye on. I just think here with minus 105, it's a reasonable number. And Briscoe came close to winning last year. Don't know if that will come again this year, and that's by far the best finish he's had at New Hampshire. Let's take a look at Chase Elliott to finish ahead of Chase Briscoe as our first pick, as our head-to-head, see if we make it 3 consecutive weeks as a winner. Now we go to our overall winner, Denny Hamlin, at plus 650. I didn't mention him earlier as far as talking about the favorites, because I want to save him towards the end, but Hamlin finished 24th last year at New Hampshire. But before that, he had 5 consecutive top 10 finishes here at this race. 31st last week at Bristol, so you'll expect probably a better showing out of him. It's easy to go with Christopher Bell at plus 330, but go a little bit higher here. And, yeah, you can look at guys in the 20s, maybe in the 30s, but I'm going to trust one of the favorites here. And, again, Larson's got good numbers. Blaney has seen success, not at New Hampshire, but just overall. But for Hamlin, let's go with him at plus 650. He's won at this track several times in his career, so I'll go with him as the outright winner coming up on Sunday afternoon. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel here at Proline TV, as the race is getting obviously more important here down the stretch. And about a month and a half left before we get to the championship in Phoenix. So it's a lot of big races, and we'll be giving out winners every single weekend. So looking forward to that. I am Kevin Rogers. Thank you so much for tuning in to Proline TV. And as always, best of luck with your bets.